On Wednesday's video, we provided you with a high-level overview of defining your home search requirements. In today's video, we're actually going to break this down a little further for you so that you're prepared for the types of questions we'll ask so that you'll help us help you find your dream home. Hi, I'm Diane McConaghy, Associate Broker and Full-Time Realtor with RE/MAX Select Realty. First and foremost, what's your timing on when you want to move? Are you currently leasing and have a deadline on when your lease expires? Maybe it's 3 months from now or even a year from now. That's really important for us to understand. What's the amount that you were pre-approved for on your mortgage application? Our goal is not to exceed that amount, but most importantly, find you a home that meets your needs while staying within your budget or a price that you're most comfortable with, and sometimes this is lower than the amount that you were pre-qualified for. It's important that you define your needs versus your nice to have. You need to understand that no matter what price point you're in, it's very rare to find that perfect home where it's 100% of what you're looking for. This is why understanding what you must have versus what's nice to have is really critical to your home search. If you're a couple looking for a home, we really always suggest that you both create your own individual list and then come together and decide what is most important and what you're willing to sacrifice if most of your requirements are met. Let's get into some specifics. Do you know where you want to live? Have you narrowed down your search by county or even by neighborhood? Or perhaps you need to live within a specific school district and that's most important to you. Do you want to live within a certain proximity to your work? Do you want to be within walking distance to a bus line or perhaps the T service? Do you want to live in the city where the wage taxes are higher and perhaps that's a work requirement? Or would you rather live out in the country that has lower taxes but it has a longer commute? Other than cost, this is one of the most important requirements for your home search. We need to really narrow this down before we even start touring. Otherwise, you could spend countless hours going from one end of the city to the other, or maybe even one county to the next. We always encourage our buyers to drive through those areas that they're considering prior to touring so that they're aware of the amenities and surroundings. Have you thought about the type of home that you want to live in? Is it an old Victorian or a split entry, a ranch, a patio home, a two-story, a Cape Cod? Have you thought about whether or not you want a townhouse or a condo? And are you aware that those typically come with homeowners association fees and sometimes very limited parking? Does the age of the home matter? Do you want a home that's been fully renovated? Are you a DIYer that's okay with a fixer-upper? How much work is too much work? Are you okay with a foreclosure property that may take some time to close and may have some undisclosed issues? It's not just about defining how many bedrooms or bathrooms you want, but sometimes the size of the rooms are important. Do you have a king-size bed? And if so, we're never going to suggest touring a home where the bedroom size is maybe too small for your bed sizes. Do you love to cook, or do you eat out most of the time? Is the amount of counter space or cabinet space on your must-have list? Do you want an eat-in kitchen, or do you prefer a dining room? Are you used to cooking with a gas stove or an electric stove? Do you want a finished basement? What floor do you prefer the laundry to be on? Are you used to living in the country where there is septic and well water, or would you much prefer public water and public sewage? Have you thought about the size of the yard that you want? Do you want it to be level or perhaps even fenced in? Do you want a house that sits on many acres with no neighbors, or would you prefer living in a neighborhood where they have sidewalks so you can walk your dog every day? Once we define your home search criteria, it's important that we get you set up on a search on the West Penn Multi-List so that you get notified immediately when a home becomes active on the market. We recommend using the website that we provide versus a third-party home search site like Zillow and Realtor.com. They're good, but these sites are delayed with their listing notifications and many times have homes listed where the homeowner has already accepted an offer. I know this is a lot to think about, but it's one of the most important financial decisions of your life. That's why our team is here to help you throughout the process. We're laser focused, we're really there to help you find your dream home, and we're all about moving right along.